Hello everybody, Glue Trooper here, aka the original card game for the win. And as I've kind of been doing for a while, I'll be doing a pack opening party at the end of the mastery run rather than the beginning, because it kind of gives you your best odds of getting it finished off or at least close. So, as before, I'll be doing that here. And kind of as with the last time, we also have some mythic packs to go along with it, so that'll really help out with those last ones, hopefully. I mean, you never know. But let's go for the 51st and the Mythics, and that should kind of round it out, so we'll see. The Wand of Orcus. I did get that earlier, but it's just nice to see it again. Oh, there's a Mythic Rare, one I've already got, but this is one of the Mythic Rare specializers, so she's able to go through a lot of things. I gotta admit, I do like how if one of her specialized forms gets clobbered, you actually can kind of get her back. So, yeah, she's also the only one that can unspecialize because she specializes, then she gets whacked, and then she comes back able to try again. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic for there. There, I said that there. This is just good. I mean, Death Touch and Lifelink to anything, and it's a colorless artifact that's an equipment. Yes, that's definitely one I really like there. So thank you for showing back up, Twofer. Yeah. Oh, this one is just nasty, and anytime you're playing red. I mean, that ability is literally just painful payback. Just ouch. Okay, because they're uncommon legends, they got 2 or 3 in one go. And that's an interesting thing about this set, is it has a cycle of Elder Dragons that are not legendary. That's one of each of the primary colors, so just an interesting ponderance there. Just an interesting ponderance. Another twofer. Straight up a Mythic Rare. Nice. I can use that for lots of things. Okay, since one thing is I still didn't have all the uncommons yet, so that was interestingly convenient. Oh, 2 firsts in one shot. Nice. This is Soon's Intervention. This goes along with the other deity interventions, only Baldur's Gate style, so nice. And what are the options here? Create 2/2 white knight creature tokens. Seek a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target enchantment. And target player gains 3 life. And that's just choose 1 or more. You could literally just do all of that. I mean, yeah, 6 mana, but all of that for 6 mana. So, yeah, that's a pretty good divine intervention there. So, thank you for this soon. I was thinking of another thing there for a moment, but yeah, soon. This one is also in the category of just very painful. Ooh, double. The Artificer has arrived. Aw, I didn't notice before about all the smiley faces. That's nice. This is just a very interesting concept of how that works. Just saying. I knew I'd wind up getting that one eventually. Thing is, they had this in the previous D&D set, and now they're back, and this is why I did not want to use any of my uncommons on this when going through goblins for my more goblin-y deck I've recently done, because I'm going, I technically already have that one. Prosper, Tomebound. I have definitely seen some people using Prosper recently, so that's definitely been a big thing. Especially with that ability combo just keeps on going. Meanwhile, that just ticked up due to the amount of them I've been opening. Paired goals. And this one's a double. The Monster Manual. Or Monster Manual. Sorry, I saw somebody else say it like that once. The Monster Manual. So, this was just really cool. So, if you're playing green, that ability is ridiculous. Because you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Yeah, there's some pretty big honkin' green things that are very much worth the effort to play, and this makes it really easy to play them. So, yeah, that wouldn't count as actually playing them as a spell, but it does count for getting them on the battlefield to rock and roll. So, yeah. Also, other creatures that are very expensive would benefit from that. Ulamog. Just saying. The new favorite enemy bonuses have arrived. Darn lips. The new favorite enemy bonuses have arrived. So, the Rangers rejoice. Twofer. Bird is the word, apparently? I'm pretty sure they count as liches, so... yeah, if you're gonna go full-on lich deck now, it's gonna get a lot more multicolored than it used to be. Twofer. Oh yeah, that's right, they did kind of free do that a bit. Yeah, it's cheaper to use now to get those gates, so yeah. A very, very big dragon. Yeah, Monster Manual plus this equals... yeah, you just have a giant flying 10/10 trample dragon out of nowhere, so yeah. So yeah, that combo exists in the Baldur's Gate set. Hello. You give people stuff whenever you have your opponents searching their libraries, so yeah. Another straight up rare wild card. Nice. I just think this is a hilarious name. Twinga. I mean, it's a very interesting spirit they have over there in Baldur's Gate region. I'm just saying. So Forgotten Realms, you've got a very interesting spirit over there. Just by the name. Yeah. Okay. Just saying. I think I'm about to collect all my monster manuals. So I'm obtaining a library, and it's funny because its adventure name is Zoological Study, so yeah. Finally! I've been waiting on the last two Elder Dragons of the set, and the silver one was one of them, so thank you for doing that during my run here. I really needed that. Although I gotta admit, this ability is a bit up and down. I mean, you could really draw yourself to death really fast that way, but on the other hand, you're gonna have the world's biggest hand. Just saying. Twofer. Okay. We have a very winning experience.
Let's make this snappy. I'm busy.
She's always busy, so yeah. When is she not busy? We have a gate. Yeah, this one being so big on gates because Baldur's Gate Yeah, this is certainly helping gate decks. Oh, this guy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely amp up both types of things in general, so yeah. Either life lost or life gained, depending on which way you want to go, so. And you can do that each time, so do both over time. No problem. Okay. Clement is shown back up again. Also, I found out how the specialization rule works when you're doing Brawl. You choose one color if you have a specialist legend as your commander, and then you can go between those two. So you don't go full rainbow, but you're not limited to just their original color either. So it's an interesting thought. I kind of see that as an interesting compromise. I think I have plenty of gigantic dragons right now. I'm just saying. I mean, it's like an entire... Hello, Nira. We have a wild mage making some bubbles. Because that's wild magic for you. You never know what's going to happen. It could be bubbles, it could be butterflies. Or you could just roll a 20. Thank you for showing up. These tags are very interesting because you always get a trio very quickly. So, they become exactly as they are in the artwork, a trio of hags. So, yeah, that's always something. Yeah, I'm wondering how many times anyone's done just a major archery-focused deck. I'm just pondering. There's one way of bringing that up. You know, I think I've collected all my Kinkos. So all my Kinko artificers, yeah, they're all there. Double hippogriff. That is one of those things that's just a very crazy build up, and then you get yeah, you can just either completely whack something or just get boatloads of mana from loot. So yeah, they live up to their name. They definitely like getting hired, so yeah. Yep, Intellect Devourer showed up. Hey! Yeah, Kreidl's back. And, he can basically just make himself or something else unblockable. So, yeah. I've got some interesting, rare wildcard luck. Specifically the Mythics, so, nice. Currently have 3. Huh. Maybe I'll finish off that one other set I've been waiting to do. We'll see about that. Yep. The bird is a word is like the total theme here, because they just keep coming. Hello again soon. Thanks for your intervention. Ooh, double. The Emerald Dragons. Okay. Very shiny, and we like it. There's some good emerald. Apparently they have some signature spells. Hippogriffs are flying around all the gates. And the favorite enemy bonuses are building up, hopefully not used against our Guardians of the Gates. Ooh, 2 for and a first. Okay, so you can get yourself a nice hawk to go with that. Okay, so the new version's cheaper. I was wondering what the difference was between those two. And this is just a very interesting concept in the alchemy format. Is one that specifically benefits from the effects more. So they get double team. Whenever they pop up, you get an extra lightning bolt, and whenever you conjure one or more cards, they get a +1/+1 counter. So every time you conjure a card for whatever reason, they keep getting reinforced. So, yeah, and the fact they're lightning bolts, absolutely classic. I still need the gold one, though, which is very close. I gotta admit, this one rocks. That ability to just take that many creatures right back to the battlefield from the grave is just awesome. So, yeah. They're definitely a great one out of the Elder Dragon cycle. The arrows are flying today. Possibly because the griffins are all about. And so the hippogriffs. Meanwhile, I believe I have more than enough to get another mythic this round, so let's see. Ah, the werebear. Yeah, of course he's always in that form, so he's just a giant bear. Even though he didn't start that way. Ha ha ha. Of course not just a giant, maybe he's a giant werebear. And I just love how this guy loves fishing. I mean, he looks so happy with that. I mean, you gotta admit, that's just great. He's just having such a happy time going fishing. I can actually think of an interesting deck that could probably use that guy, because there's some things you can really do with some serious aquatic creatures. Okay, I've got more than one of the Chaos... darn lips. I've got more than one of the Chaos Balors before I've got my ancient gold dragon. So, interesting. But this definitely goes with some fiendish deck designs. I mean, gosh, that guy... That has a lot of things you can do with that one. So, yeah... double. I'm pretty sure I officially have all my monster manuals. I'm pretty sure that was my fourth. Dangerous, but very few people would actually use it as a board wipe, because it would just exile their stuff too, except like the very few designated ones, so that one's just very tricky to really get to really go off right. I also think I've got pretty much all these I need to. They're kind of interesting. Just a artifact dragon. Ah, yeah, that's one of them I was thinking of using for like a lot of things, because this one's effect is pretty cool. Whenever it nears the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever a creature you control of that type enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. So, yeah. Pretty awesome. Especially when it says, or attacks. So, anyone that's doing heavy card draw style decks for doing stuff is gonna have a great time with that one. Nice to see you again, Shadowheart. And I'm just having some serious build-up of Mythic Rare, so this is going to get super awesome very quickly. Flames of Moradin. Very interesting how that works, so that could get a bit wacky. You get some duplicates, but then you gotta sack them after you use them, so, yeah. The Allfather certainly has a thing with, artifacts, too. I mean, you got the dwarves forged and stuff, so, it's his thing. Uh, Again, this one is interesting because colorless changelings. I mean, whenever you check out how this one works, the shapeshifters are obviously doppelgangers or changelings in the D&D sense, and they just do whatever you need them to be. So yeah, they are every creature type. So it's basically kind of like getting the colorless changelings from Historic Horizons, except they have one more point of power, and are obviously a bit more artistically styled over Faerun, so, okay. I mean, they're neat. I mean, there's other options with black market connections, but, just saying. And that one's a bit of a pseudo-clear, so, yeah. I also think I have all my walruses in line. And that one is a big one for anyone who's a fan of the Patient Zero card that came before with that effect. Of damage isn't removed from creatures your opponents control during cleanup steps. And this is after it's already dealt 4 damage to any target. So, yeah, you can take stuff down in some very different ways with things like that. Yeah, we have a very angry boar showing up here. And this one is just, yeah, that could go wild in interesting ways, especially the way green likes to work, so, yeah. Okay, I think one more, and I got my entire wand collection here. Okay. Okay, just a straight up rare wild card again. Nice. Just saying, I have seen a lot of people building around Trilisara Moon Dancer in their decks before, so it is a big thing. Especially when she's just on the spot on that whole thing, so yeah. Oh! Finally got the axe. Nice. This thing would take a pretty decent chunk of mana to get everything perfectly in line to use it. Everything has got all in one shot, but all that together is just ouch. So, yeah. Gonna have a serious sweeping axe. And again, a lot of fiendish deck designs are coming very soon, because we're finally getting all we need for those. Would you believe I'm pretty sure that's actually my 4th copy I've gotten over time? I mean, seriously, it keeps coming up. Although, things that help you get alternate equip values on things, yeah, it's gonna really help with that, because discarding a card every time can get really annoying, unless they're things you can pop back from the grave. So, yeah, that's definitely a thing. On the other hand, that thing could be ridiculous. Aha. This is the one for having some serious enchanted stuff. Yeah. This halfling really knows how to rumble. Now it's time for the Mythics. So will I finally get the gold dragon here, or do I have to throw one towards it at some point? Okay. The Balors are coming. Thank you! Thank you. That's the last of the Elder Dragons I needed from this set. Thank you. Thank you. And the ability to put that many fairy dragons out is hilarious. So, yeah. I mean, can you imagine how many enters the battlefield triggers for whenever you have another creature in the battlefield? That could be. Oh dear. Yeah, that could go wild pretty easily. That's what's gonna happen each round if you keep hitting with it. Another reprint from previous set. Oh, this one was totally different art. Same quote, different art. Buy something or move along. Actually, I thought the other one was buy something or get out, so it might have been a little different. One of the big featuring specialists is shown back up here. Got a while, the Peck-bound Duelist. Yeah, just sit around a while. Oh, yeah. So get this the name. Oh, that thing is just... This could do some seriously crazy things. Yeah, non-legendary of anything you want that's you could actually work this on. Yeah, that's yeah, and it gets flying as a bonus, so yeah. Also, would you believe that's my 4th copy of that too, I believe. Gotten a weird number of those over time. Oh, my first of those. And this one is ridiculously strong for a sorcery. Seek X creature, enchantment, and or planeswalker cards where X is the highest mana value among creatures you control. Put those cards onto the battlefield. Yeah, that's not seeking them with that value X or less. That's seeking that many of them. So if you have an 8/8 on the battlefield, you're seeking 8 creatures, enchantments, and or planeswalkers, and just smacking them onto the battlefield. So, yeah, this is pretty strong. Could you imagine if you had something strong enough that you could pretty much just seek most of your library in one shot? I mean, if you had like oh my gosh, if you're seriously playing Snow, and you were able to get Merit Lage woke up, yeah, this would be the most ridiculous thing to use right afterwards. Because 20 things sought out, yeah, that would it would down your deck size. But on the other hand, you'd have everything out on the battlefield. So yeah, that's pretty much a good run on that. Now, to state my collection there. Yes, everything is new. So much new. Because I just opened a lot of things. Yeah, I knew it was 4th. Okay, finally I got out of the new section, which was a pretty good portion of the set. However, the question is, how much did I really get? Is that enough that after my kind of grabbing things along the way, that I've got pretty close to the end of the set here? Wow! I have less than a page left after that. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculously close. Okay, let's see here. How many mythics do I actually have to use, and how many do I got? I've got 4 mythics. I have 10 rares. I have a boatload of commons and uncommons I can throw at some other sets that I've been trying to get through. And one of them's just here. One of them's just an uncommon there. Okay. So if I want to just complete this set on its own, and just blast through it. All I need to do is just unload some of the wild cards I got along the way, and that's it. Although some of them aren't necessarily as big of a deal in my view as others, but a lot of them are really good here, so... And I'm kind of surprised on some of the rares I hadn't got along the way, so... Really surprised I didn't manage to avoid hitting that one the whole time. So, okay, that's interesting. So I can finish off the set from here. Champions of Tier, yeah. This one I've seen get some mileage from people here. And this one, yeah. I mean, you may have to exile afterwards, but yeah, that's a big return stuff from the grave to the battlefield run there, so good one there. This one is absurdly cute. Just absurdly cute. I mean, oh my gosh. That is absurdly cute. A Displacer Kitten is just absurdly cute. That could get wacky. Oh, and again, another duplication spell. Yeah. Conjure a duplicate of each of X target non-token permanents into your hand, and they gain, you may spend, and they perpetually, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast them. If X is 5 or more, you may put one of them from your hand onto the battlefield. And this can be your opponent's stuff or yours, so yeah, that can really dupe some stuff in a hurry. Even for blue copying, that's kind of strong. And I get another legendary demon, so yes. Well, there's Cardur and there's Cardum. Or Cardum. Cardum? I think they wouldn't pronounce Cardum because they're demons. Just saying. And, bringing back the party. This, duping creatures is a big theme in this set, just saying. And going on adventures is also another one, so yeah. Yeah, that could be an ender if someone's really been milling themselves down and they go, oh wait, you just sabotaged my whole milling strategy. Or of course, if you've been milling them. So, yeah, number of cards in their graveyard. Yeah, that's a lot of life loss. Okay, now with that just unleashed there, let's go to a whole other thought. Do I have anything left in Strixhaven by any chance? A little bit, yeah. And how much more do I have for these? 3 for... I'm getting there pretty quickly, so yeah. Of course, that's a 2-fer, so... Yes, I know about the set rotation. And I know it's about to happen, so I also know that that means that these will not be considered in standard, so I can go ahead and spin on them because I'm not going to be getting any for a while. I'll take that one. Let me see. Another Mythic this night. I think Blot Out the Sky is more the one I'd like here. There we go. Now I've only got 3 left. For some odd reason I've been kind of having a bit of a holdback on Strixhaven, so I'm finally getting some ground again. So I need now just 2 more Mythics and a rare, and I'm finally out. Okay. A Zendikar on the other hand, that one's, I've got some mileage on this one, so I'm definitely going to need some wild cards to get through, the last of this one, so. Yeah, this is going to be another big thing, so, yeah. So, at least I'm getting closer on Strixhaven, so. And I've completely collected Baldur's Gate now, so that's another one down. And so once I go through one of these frenzies, I can really get some extra mileage out of those extra wild cards, so that helps. Oh, speaking of wild cards, vault progress is 70.5%, so I had to check that at the moment. And my next mythic is in 16. Okay, so that's gonna be a thing. Okay, so I got some stuff to haul off with, so I should be good for now. So yeah, I had a big pack opening run and got just a lot of progress. I may not get to the absolute end of the mastery pass this round, but on the other hand, I got pretty far. And I did get my whole tree through with, so that worked out. You're having some issues with time. It's surprising to be able to get to the end sometimes. But hey, I made it. Or at least close enough. I mean, I got everything that was really mattered because at this level is the last mythic rare card that you get from the set. So at level 67, that's as much as you're gonna get out of Baldur's Gate, and that's as far as that went. So I managed. Well, I went a little past, but I'm just saying that out of like the actual cards, that's as far as I needed to go. I got a couple more just to get that last aesthetic in time. So that was a nice run. I was able to finish off some more, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good on that. So, I think I'm going to log off for now. Hope to hear from you all later. So, bye for now, and remember, MTG forever.